Hello, I'm Dr. Jester, and I'm going to tell you the moment when reality, yes, reality, goes and smacks you in the face. I'm going to say the B word, but I'm still within the 1 minute mark for YouTube, so I cannot say it. But it's a very hilarious moment. Right, so welcome to the jungle. Piers Morgan posts 9-1 reaction after Switzerland, a women's team, lose 7-1 to under 15 boys team. And here it is, the funny bit. He is actually correct. I mean, of all the bad takes, Piers Morgan. I was going to say Morgan Freeman for some reason. No. That guy is a god. Piers Morgan, that's alright. Alright. He said that this is why we separate the sexes in sports. And he is absolutely correct. This is how and why we do it. Because men are inherently different to women. And this is why. Let me put it this way. This is why we separate them. Because men and women are different. I know there's a lot of people who actually think that no, women are better. No, they're the same. No, men are physically stronger, physically faster, and physically, well, basically better than women in many cases in physical sports. I am sorry. It is true. And you will have overwhelmingly cases where even underprepared or unprepared men will win against women. We have bigger bones, more muscles, actually even bigger muscles too. And things like that tend to develop from the teenage to adulthood, and you never quite lose it. Even when you, for instance, you become vegan, you still have it. You're gonna be weak as a straw, but still, you're still gonna have it. If you transition, you're still gonna have it. There's a fact, for instance, you can do it yourself. If you're a man, it's easy. If you're a woman, well, find a man. If you're a man, you have kind of like a hook right behind your skull. Those are sexual inherent traits that every male has it. This is how you identify also victims in a mass grave, etc. You can actually identify ethnicity, race, and gender by looking at the bones. And this is one of those examples of the specific biological changes that men have. This is so you can have extra muscles to attach to your jaw, which also has an extra hook right around here that helps you make the mouth be like a third hand. Yeah, while your two hands are busy with something else, your mouth can also be used as a tool. Like that. Simple as that. Well, maybe not like the example I gave you, but more into a man climbing a tree or a cliff or something and using the mouth as a place to hold his knife or something else or a tool. This was something that we ended up developing as we separated our evolutionary branch from, primates. And this has been with us, for thousands, millions upon millions of years, really, thousands of years and of our evolution. And it's what we used back in the past when we were hunter and gatherers. All of these things were essential to our development. But before I continue, here's something awesome.
We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
I'm back, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. Right, going back to the news. The interview with the woman and the team of the Switzerland. This is actually a national team, a pro-women's team, losing against what is essentially a bunch of kids. Is just, well, an example of why we must keep these sports separate. Why it is wrong to have a transgender woman playing, yes, on female teams. They should have their own teams. They should have their own league. All of those things. So they can compete against each other. I am sorry, but it is the fact. Once you go through the puberty to become male, it's done. You still have an advantage. Even as a kid, you still have an advantage. I remember as a kid, even before I even started to go through my puberty, how I was still faster and stronger than the girls of similar age as me. I remember that clearly. And this is just another example of it. And obviously there are people very triggered on Twitter over it, and it's absolutely hilarious. Here is an example. Moving on to that tweet that you see here from Woke. Going to a separate. Piers, it was a friendly game and the boys were medically on transition. I used to play against medically on transition boys my age in netball in yearly school netball competition, which was boys against girls. My team, the girl team, won half those games and the competitors were age 16 to 18. Stop infantilizing female athletes. Huh. Why are you using transition boys? Medically on transition? What do you mean by that? Do you actually mean, boys? Just boys? Huh? And besides, this is netball, and I'm pretty sure you're kind of lying in there. If you won, it should be basically 2 to 8 out of 10 games. I'm very sure this would be the case. Again, medically on transition boys? Seriously, this reminds me of an idiot that I had a discussion with not long ago, which insisted that women were better prepared to run long marathons, and that they were more physically apt to long exercises, that they were faster, and all of that. A quick look on the internet with the timetables of actual ultramarathons or ultratons? I forgot the name. All men, their time periods were much lesser than the female ones. And the idiot who then tried to weasel out of that one, he said, it doesn't matter that men were faster than women. It's just matter that women are better. What? More men have completed these events, and these events, when they are run between both genders, men always finishes first. So it doesn't matter. It's the same logic as this person over here. It's just absolutely hilarious how these people try to cope, and it's absolutely quite sad when they cannot accept reality. Once again, teabagging the woke imbecile, the woke moron. It's absolutely hilarious. And you think that these people would have paid attention to at least basic classes of biology back in school, or at least they haven't slept in classes, but nope, nope. They did fall asleep. It's disheartening, isn't it? Well, on that wonderful hell... Oh, and by the way, welcome to the jungle. On that wonderful, wonderful hell, have a cheery bye. Cheerio.